Okay, this was something from the internet radios. I can recommend it because it's quite convenient when you are at a desktop like me. It's more convenient to listen to music whenever you need. So you can search whatever you like up, and there you go. How are you today? It's um, it's uh, it's 20 degree now, and people in Africa feel that that is cold, and it's okay. We are happy for the summer in Norway. It's good, and people ask me, why do you want to move away to southern part of the world when you are enjoying this summer? You see, the summer, when I've been in Israel during the summertime, May, June, July, August, September, is really summer there. It's nothing to complain. If you really like the hot weather, the climate, the sunshine every day, it's it's very nice to know that every day will be the same. Here in Norway, you will be stuck inside if you don't like to go outside in the rain, and I don't like going outside in the rain. Not if I don't have to, and if I have to, I don't like it either. So that's me. The rain keeps falling on my hat. What's the topic today? Totally empty. And sometimes it's good that it's empty, because then there is something to fill up. Empty vessels. My girlfriend said that. That was the absolute truth. Someone says when someone says something very correct, I envy it, because not them per se, but I wish I had said it myself. Like I was told back in some occasion, family gathering of some sort. My sister-in-law is very inviting, and thanks to her, we come together, and that's pretty nice. People that do that, they are, I honor that. But the road uh, that was leading to her place was in the capital of Norway back in those days. And I think they had recently moved there, and I didn't know the road to that place. Many things in Oslo is hard to find your way. And someone there told me that I felt I was stuck in the capital, so I asked, what, we are here now, that's That's where are you now? Back to those themes of mine. Where are you? I was told, just drive from where you are straight, and you will reach that our place. I know I've been there before, but I didn't. It's some places. I had this Alzheimer. Not, I don't think it's serious, but it's some kind of Alzheimer's that where some people are living. I forget myself. I don't know how to find it. As I was driving to my parents, maybe it's a deeper sense to it. I have no clue. It's quite interesting that when I was driving, I asked my wife back then. I did something wrong. I didn't. I realize now that they wake me up. Papa, where are you going? Aren't we going to Kongsberg? And I drove by a mistake, and I had a hard time during that period, and it was kind of hard. And I asked her to take the car and drive, because I was so absent-minded. And this too, I was told, go straight ahead, and we tried that. I was driving the car with my kids, and we went straight ahead, and there was so much road here and there, and the road was not quite straight. That is my excuse, maybe. But I called them again, and he said, "What is it with straight ahead that is so difficult for you to understand?" So that was pretty nicely put. What is it with the straight ahead that is so inconceivable for you to understand? It's kind of hard to get to that. So it's when someone says something like so simple, so simplistic as that. As a writer, as an activist, as a speaker, you would love to get to those specifics, those sentences that are so profound. So that is how when you are lost like that, it's you seem to never find yourself around those places. It seems to be a denial of a fact, denial of the truth. So I can't access it in a certain way. I think there are many areas in the human lifespan, and also the kind of limitation and ability don't coincide. It's something that is out of reach for us to get to. So you can't. In fact, you may be excused for not getting this simplest thing. What is it with straight ahead? When you go straight ahead, you will reach the destination. So what is it with that? It's very deep, this kind of saying. What is it with your understanding of straight ahead that is so inconceivable? And maybe it's just like that. But you are so wind up in your own things that may have disturbed the whole picture. Maybe it's as simple as that. There are many examples of that throughout the history. And they have been dealing with maths regarding geometric figures that seems to be so complicated. I have no insight in those things. It's just that I know that some geometric is so difficult that I don't want to talk about the aliens and so on, but there were areas where you have this UFO, and they come, and I don't want to talk as it's something of my world or something. It's within and it's outside, but it touches on the enlightenment of a human being. We are restrained, maybe in our ability. In certain, you can take for example, a human being and a generation. They say, the scientists, not only the scientists, but the philosophers, they claim that every decades, every generation will have some people that are driving our knowledge even further. So I don't know how to explain those kind of complicated geometrics, but it's said that before that happened, they didn't know how to do the exact circle or how to do it in a way. But there you go, in the corn field, there were appearing those specific geometric figures that was made absolutely perfect. That was beyond how the human can do that kind of simplistic, very correct, very 100% correct. Corn circles was pictured, and it was exposed, and people are studying them. And I don't claim to talk about know something about UFO, aliens and so on, but there are obviously signs that that something is appearing, seemingly out of nowhere, and make us reflect even more. I don't want to talk about UFO in a singular form, but there is some so-called enlightenment, epiphany, or something very revealing into something very new. As the scientists are exploring, there is areas they didn't have any clue about how to reach the understanding and physics and everything that concerned that. I don't know what it is, but it is different stuff, and I would just ask a simple question. Titanium is an element that is achieved through so complicated processes. And in the first place, how would people understand how to reach that point if you didn't know it in the first place? The first titanium, how it's I'm not the right one to ask such a question because I have no answer for it. But even though I ask those questions because it's intriguing. It's how would we know in the first place? You can look by YouTube, obviously, how they came, not how they came, but how do they process titanium? And it is not a natural element. I can Google it. Titanium. It is a natural phenomenon. So maybe I will leave that. Titan. Yeah. So it is by some processes. Even the steel. Maybe it's a common phenomenon that they knew how to make the iron more better qualities. And there are, maybe titanium was a bad example because I misunderstood it, but it doesn't disprove my point on how they can come to different results out of some kind of revelation, some kind of what made them come to this conclusion? Maybe it was this kind of people that say, what is it with straight ahead? You don't understand. It says, I think my kind of people will go deeper, more deeper into things than people that have those kind of straightforward answers. It's they call the Torah. It's straight to the point. So this man, he said, he's kind of a Torah. He's the foundation. But me, I'm kind of Talmudic person that dwells within the realm, different realms of aspects of certain things. Maybe the Torah guys doesn't really want or have the need of deeper understanding or more exploring, but they go straight ahead. And they maybe reach further than those that are more philosophical or more reflecting persons. But you see, we need both, because we, the Talmudic persons, we are more fantasizing, more playing with our thoughts than the Torah guys. For them, they want to achieve things and they achieve it. They are so straightforward, and it's kind of good. It's we are more or less dependent on them. But in order for you see, the Talmudic, it is it is way larger than the Torah. But the Talmud is based on Torah. All the explanations from the Torah. The Torah is the straight cryptic truth to everything. You can derive every letter, every word, every sentence in Torah into so multifaceted truth. So it's kind of up to us to explain something in a deeper, more reflective way. We know different aspects of certain things, but the Torah guys is more what is the problem? What is your problem? But it is kind of good that I have that kind of brother that is so straightforward, that not even maybe I don't know what he's doing nowadays, but it's kind of good that you are aware that there is different aspects of the psyche. One is born with this very clear mind. Other people are born with this very sensitive, very fantasizing, very reflective, very into different realms altogether. But who is the best? I think both of them are put in this place where they are at. You can't have those people, Torah people, to in a psychiatric. You may have it. You may have it in order to get the Torah guys out, because the Torah guys in the psychiatric may be lost because they were stopped by thoughts that it was not even theirs. It was not their thoughts. But if you have people like me in a psychiatric care house, I will go deeper than everyone else, because for me it's kind of a it's enlightening. Every aspects, every twist and turns of some words in different conjunctions is quite interesting, because it gives some enlightenment, deeper enlightenment. You see, a diamond is a very dull stone. It's charcoal condensed charcoal. It's when it's very pure, it's you can see straight through, but it's hard. It's the hardest element we know of, and diamond is cutting glass and it will break. And it's also used as a gemstone, so that you can show around all these kind of different facets that reflects the light. So a diamond that is so hard is penetrating more or less everything, even diamonds. If you use enough of this powder and grained, it will penetrate. It goes through, I've seen it, it cuts, it drills through any material, granite and all this kind of stuff. But if you polish it, if you cut it in different angles, it shines like a brilliant stone. So you don't use those brilliants in a grinding area. It will be soon damaged, because a diamond can have also this tension, inner tension, that if you drop it on something, it will crack open. And the quality of a diamond is that it's so shiny. Only produced stones that is of the same elements is as shiny as a diamond. So the hardness is like Torah. The shininess is like Talmud. It's a splendor in itself. And how to not be envious of the Torah guys. And the Torah guys maybe not even envious of people like me, because for them it's quite simple, it's quite straight ahead. What is wrong? What is your problem with straight ahead? And that is, it made me smile, and I told him, I envy this because I envy how you put it, because it's so simplistic, it's so straightforward, and it's so penetrating true. So I would wish as a writer to say certain things like that. But I may have said some other things that is good enough. So I'm kind of that Talmud guy. Not that it's not like I'm all this knowledgeable. No, I'm rather less, but I'm looking at different aspects of things. And you should know yourself, my friend, that maybe you have to accept more soon than late that you are like a Torah, or you are like a Talmud. You are this volume of not only insight. I don't claim to have insight in the Torah like that, but it's kind of, you have the insight. If you are sensitive, you are feeling different aspects of life, how life is. Other people go just straight ahead through life like they can beat them all. So my friends, be who you are and find the core nature of your being, because it's more easy to cope with how you are than to envy people like my brother. So I wish you all a blessed day, and be true to yourself. That is the main point.